Hi guys, it's Kiarko here, and I'm back with another speed build. This speed build is actually from a commenter, Yaya Williams. Thanks for the follow, thanks for the comment, and this is for you, a vet clinic with a lot of custom content. So hope you like it, hope everyone likes it. And yeah, I kind of went with a much more fancy bougie vet clinic than a classic vet clinic, and I think my inspiration was just building this in the middle of, I really don't remember this world's name. It's the world that came with the Get Famous pack, so basically Los Angeles. So I was just inspired by, bougie Los Angeles culture and, made this as a result. But I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. Found a good mix of custom content and in-game content, and I feel like it looks pretty good, so let me know what you think. Here I am, just putting up the walls, putting up beams, just, decorating the whole thing. I was messing around with the roof here for a second, was trying to put a trim on it, didn't end up working out because I needed, it to not have the floor there so we could see through the sunroof. But here I'm putting on, the wallpaper on the outside. I really love this wood wallpaper. Don't remember what pack it's from, but it might be the Eco Lifestyle pack now that I think about it. I just really like the texture of the wood, and it really matches the Eco Lifestyle wood floor that I end up using later. And here I'm putting in windows, just, well, let me put in my cheat codes first, and then let me put in my windows. I usually go with those big square, like the normal Eco Lifestyle windows that I always use, but I just wasn't feeling it for this, I use those way too much and they're way too simplistic, and I just kind of wanted to mix it up. So I used these windows instead, which were broken up into, like a smaller grid-like pattern. And I just thought it looked a lot better. And anyways, here I am setting up the entrance area. I'm not too good with, landscaping public areas, so I just kind of winged it, I guess, or wung it, I don't know. Here I'm putting a little like a little vet sign thing. I know that's supposed to be like a menu from the dining pack, but I just kind of went with it as like a little informational sign. Then put up some lights so that, when it's nighttime it can all be seen, and just thought it looked nice there. Just putting in some greenery. I love the palm trees of Los Angeles. I just think it, just really adds to the vibe. Looks so cool. Really adds to, the bougie vibe of LA. Just, painting in some terrain stuff here. I've never done this technique before where I paint the terrain around the edge of the lot, because I don't usually build retail lots or public spaces, so I don't usually have to deal with, surrounding sidewalks and roads and stuff. But, in this build I did, and I just kind of, I thought that adding around the edge of it, adding that dirt would make it seem more like it was a planned edge rather than, the lot just randomly begins and starts, if you know what I mean. Here I am just, planning out the space, what it's gonna look like. This is a relatively small clinic. It only has 2 exam rooms, and that's kind of my fault for the way I just, laid it out, but it looks good, and I guess, having less rooms and less doctors implies that it's, more fancy, because it's more exclusive, I guess. I don't know. Just putting in, small little storage rooms, put in a bathroom in the back, you'll see. Here I am looking at floors. I really like this floor, but I just didn't feel like it went with the vibe, so I went with a more clear, normal, subway tiled floor. I thought about, adding in the cats and dogs actual vet stuff, but I just didn't do that. I just didn't like how it looked. I used the exam tables from that pack because I didn't really have any replacement for the exam tables, but outside of that, I didn't really use any, the surgery exam thing or the, what's it called? The podium thing. Didn't really use it. Just didn't think it looked good. So here I am just setting up, a general reception desk thing. It's pretty casual. I feel like in a real vet area, they wouldn't have, files or boxes of files just, in the general waiting area for anyone to access. But, it's a game. It's fine. It looks good. And then I put in a painting above that back cabinet thing. Like, I love the way I put the counters here because it just kind of looks like a credenza. It doesn't really look like a counter space, and I just really liked how it turned out. Put in a big fancy painting back there to make the whole space look more like, ooh, bougie. Only special animals get in here. And then I set up a general waiting area here. I was just messing around with, different couch colors. But I went with this, I went with like a light green color. I just thought it looked nice. I feel like that configuration that I just had with the couches against the wall is probably the configuration that makes the most sense for like an actual vet clinic, like an actual waiting area. And this isn't realistic. Like, I don't think a vet clinic would have like this nice big fancy carpet out there, or like, a nice vase on the table. Because obviously if you're bringing in dogs and cats and all these animals, well, they're gonna knock stuff over or be messy or whatever. So it's not that realistic, but this is supposed to be, like a bougie clinic, so I wanted the waiting area to look pretty nice. So it's just kind of what we went with. And here I am putting in some tables, just adding in more, sitting areas for people. Decorating a little bit more, put in a little doormat so, people can wipe their feet, or, dogs can wipe their paws. And now I'm just setting up the bathroom. I really love that pear-shaped mirror. I always thought it looked really cute. And now I'm setting up the first little vet area. As you can see, I did use the tables from the cats and dogs pack because, again, I didn't really have anything that would suffice as a replacement. But, it looked fine. Paw prints on brand. It's cute. It works. Here I'm just setting up, a little space for the vet to work with the animal, access their computer, look at files, that kind of thing. I don't know. Can you tell that I've never been to a vet before? This is all just me speculating. Here I am setting up, a little sink area to wash their utensils, I guess. I don't know. I put that panda bear plush in there. I ended up taking it out. Just didn't think it worked with the room. But ended up setting up some medicine and cabinets and stuff. It was all custom content from, I think it was from Around the Sims, if you guys know that custom content maker. They had a whole pack that was like dog salon stuff or something, and I just ended up using a lot from that. Here I am putting in some, random little bottles and stuff, making it seem more medical. Some nice little paintings, probably not realistic, but again, this is bougie. This is for the celebrities of Los Angeles to take their pets to. So, we're gonna make it look nice for them. Some nice little paintings, some more counters, to justify not a lot of medical equipment out in sight. I'm just gonna pretend it's all in those counters. Setting up the second space. I ended up putting like a dog bathtub thing there. It took me a while to find, but I knew what I was looking for. I just didn't know where it was. But it's like a wash station for like larger animals. Let's see, yeah, there it is. And I just thought it worked. It was from that salon pack from Around the Sims. But it works. It works for a vet, because they gotta wash animals there too. And here I'm just setting up the space, putting in another desk. Again, the vet has to look at files and stuff, I'm assuming. I don't know. Setting up some countertops and things, trash can, put another big painting here. I know, again, very bougie, just kind of went with it. I'm gonna pretend, Rihanna takes her rabbit here to get checked up. So obviously this has to be up to her standards. Putting in some, medical gear again. Got a little lazy with that counter space. Just put like 3 things, but it's fine. It works. Putting in another painting. I use those painting light things a lot. It's originally locked in the game. You have to unlock it through like the artist career, I think. But I just unlock it with cheat codes so that I can use it because I use that painting light a lot. I ended up using this little room as like a general storage room because I thought it would make sense that they'd have, extra stuff on the side or in the back. I used a shelf from the restaurant pack, and then I used a shelf from the Strangerville pack. And the Strangerville pack thing has like a gas mask hanging from the shelf, which is not on theme for, you know, a vet clinic, but I thought, you know, the general shelving of it worked if you just ignore the gas mask. I love this vending machine. I, for the life of me, can't remember where it's from, but it's so cute. Here I'm just setting up just like a staff break room, because, you know, they have to chill sometimes. Putting in some couches, making sure they just have a space to, I don't know, socialize. I love that carpet, always use that carpet. Put in a bookshelf, and then here I am just decorating it, you know, going overload with the books. I love these books, I always use them, they're just so useful. They just fill up my shelves perfectly, so you'll always see them in my builds. And just, you know, putting little things here and there to fill up the shelf. And then in the back right corner over there, I ended up putting in a little desk as, like, I don't know, an extra space for them to do research or to log hours, I don't know, to do something. There's a computer there. And some files. And I ended up putting, guess what I put there? It's a painting, of course it is. It says serendipity, because, I don't know, maybe we want to remind them while they're at work that they're happy? I don't know how that stuff works. Here I'm putting in some bushes on the outside, you know, just to add a little bit more to the emptiness of the lot. Another tree, a little more decor, and I believe that's it. Oh well, I experiment there for a second and then I abandon it. But that is it, and here are my screenshots. I hope you guys like it. I'm pretty happy with how this build turned out, and thanks for watching.